Good evening, everyone. My name is PANYIKUN, and my metric is A198985. Have you ever tried to relax after work, only to feel back at the office when a work message lights up your phone? For many urban employees, work no longer ends when office hours end. Today, under the theme of a healthier lifestyle and workplace wellness, I'd like to address always-on work culture among urban employees. In busy city workplace, smartphones, email, and messaging applications make communication faster and more convenient. However, they also make employees feel accepted to stay connected after hours. Studies show that consistent digital connectivity makes it harder to separate work from personal life. The complication is that this culture harms well-being. When employees receive messages at night or on weekends, they may feel pressured to reply immediately, even when it's not urgent. Over time, these interruptions affect rest, increase stress, and weaken focus. If nothing changes, employees may become less productive and more likely to experience burnout. My proposed solution is a work message delay system. It can be built into company email and messaging platforms. Companies set delivery hours, such as 9 to 6. Non-urgent after-hours messages are saved automatically and delivered the next working morning. For real emergency, senders can use an urgent override. However, they must choose a clear reason, and the message must go through management review. This prevents overuse. The solution has three benefits. First, it protected personal time by reducing interruptions. Second, it improves concentration because messages arrive in a more organized way. Third, it keeps communication flexible because urgent issues can still reach the right person. To implement it, company can take three steps. First, set clear delivery rules. Second, train manager to review message responsibly. Third, collected feedback from employees regularly. In short, if technical helped to create an always-on work culture, technical can also help us switch it off. Let's adopt the work message delay system so urban employees can work better, rest better, and live healthier. Thank you.
Uh, well, uh, good evening, everyone. My name is PEIEN, and I will start my pitching. Ariana Huffington once said the most productive people are the ones who know when to stop working. However, for many urban employees, the stop button is broken. So just look at the current social situation. Always on work culture is now common in urban workplace. According to Malaysian Ministry of Human Resource 2023, 67% of city employees handle work messages after hours. Plus, remote work has blurred the boundaries between office and home, adding 5 to 8 hours of invisible overtime per week. Many employees even feel pressure to be available for 24 hours a day and 7 days a week just to secure their performance reviews and the promotions. So this is the dilemma we're facing today, which is a potential culture phenomenon, leads to chronic stress, sleep loss, and anxiety. In fact, 42% of urban employees have moderate to severe anxiety. It also decreases long-term productivity. Uh, Fatigue increases decision errors by 30% and reduces creativity. Anyway, if nothing changes, burnout will worsen the workforce mental health crisis. For companies, the cost is tremendous. That's why we need a new idea. So my solution is to launch a gamified work-life balance system, which is an app-based tool. Here's how it works. Employees can set their daily offline hours. The app will block notifications during that time. They can earn points for disconnecting and for completing tasks on time. The points can be exchanged for vouchers, actual leave, or gym memberships, and so on. So the benefits are clear: better mental well-being, improved sleep quality, as well as higher productivity and focus. So in the last, I would like to advocate that lead by example, set your own offline hours, and avoid after-work messages. Invest in employee health today and secure your company's future. Thanks for listening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is XIANG, and my metric number is A199509. Imagine leaving the office at 6 p.m., ready to enjoy your evening, but your work website and company app refuse to let you leave. A task alerts appears during dinner, a message arrives late at night, and another notification interrupts your rest. In an always-on work culture, employees are officially off duty, yet digitally still at work. Today, I would like to focus on the theme of healthier lifestyle and workplace wellness, especially the problem of always-on work culture among urban employees. Digital platforms such as the work website, employee portals, and the company apps have made workplace communication faster and more convenient. However, they have also extended work beyond office hours and make many employees feel constantly reachable. According to the Your Fund, teleworkers are twice as likely to exceed the 48-hour working time limit takes, and it's insufficient rest, the work in their free time. This shows how digital connectivity can easily spill in personal life. The problem is that this culture blurs the boundary between work and rest. Employees find it harder to fully disconnect after work. Over time, constant availability can increase stress, reduce sleep quality, and weaken both well-being and productivity. To address this issue, I propose a right to disconnect digital platform for work website and apps. After official working hours, the platform activates a protected offline mode that holds non-urgent message until the next working day. Urgent contact is still possible, but the sender must give a clear justification. The platform can also provide the HR reports on after-hours communication patterns, helping organizations build healthier digital boundaries. If employees deserve real rest, then off-duty should truly mean off-duty. It is time for organizations to support the right to disconnect digital platform and create a healthier, more sustainable working life. So that's all of my part. Thank you for your listening.
Hello everyone, my name is BOYA. Metric number is A199589. Many people don't work longer hours, they just never stop working even losing personal life. In fact, studies show that constant availability is one of the main causes of burnout in modern workplaces. With the rise of digital communication tools such as emails, messaging apps, and online platforms, work is no longer limited to office hours. Students and employees are constantly connected, making it easier to work anytime and anywhere. Urban employees have tacitly accepted this always-on workplace culture and have long been in this mode of being ready to start working at any time. However, this constant connectivity creates an expectation to always be available. Many people feel anxious when they are not online, worrying that they might miss something important. This leads to employees remaining unconsciously in a working state during their personal time. There's no clear boundaries between work and personal life, which negatively affects mental health and overall well-being. So the question is, how can we regain awareness of the boundaries between life and work? My solution is a human-centered smart work-life balance system designed to support flexibility, not control. For example, the system includes a visual dashboard that tracks how users actually spend their time and help to identify patterns between work and personal life. Here's how it works. The dashboard continuously tracks time spent on work tasks versus personal activities, surfacing patterns that users often don't notice, like consistently working 2 hours past their intended stop time or skipping lunch breaks several days in a row. It then suggests flexible plans based on these patterns. This is not a rigid schedule. Users can easily adjust to fit their needs and energy levels. The benefits are straightforward. Users gain transparency over their own time, which reduces the unknown anxiety. By seeing their patterns clearly, they can make informed choices rather than reactive ones. As an action plan, implementation would begin with a 2 week tracking phase, where the dashboard collects baseline data without making any changes. Over time, the system refines its suggestions as it learns more about each user's rhythm, making the experience more accurate and more useful the longer it's used. This system is not about eliminating work. It's about giving people the clarity to work better and the permission to stop. It's time to redefine work culture and build a better boundaries between work and life.
Have you ever found it hard to disconnect from work, even after office hours? Good evening, everyone. I'm KUNYU, A199823, and today I'd like to talk about a problem many employees face. It feels like work is always just one message away. Sometimes even a single notification can pull you right back into your work mindset. In today's digital workplace, communication tools like email, messaging apps, and collaboration platforms are essential for daily work. Employees rely on these tools to stay connected and respond quickly to tasks. However, many organizations expect employees to remain responsive even after working hours, especially with the rise of remote and flexible work arrangements. Studies show that many employees continue checking work messages outside office hours, making it difficult to fully disconnect. As a result, work increasingly extends into personal time and everyday life. However, this always-on work culture blurs the boundary between work and personal life. Employees are constantly interrupted by messages and notifications, even during their personal time or rest period. Over time, this creates pressure and makes it difficult to relax and recharge. It can lead to poor sleep quality, increased stress, and a decline in overall well-being. In the long run, it may also reduce productivity, lower job satisfaction, and contribute to burnout. Therefore, there is a clear need for a smarter and more sustainable way to manage work communication. One viable solution is to use an AI-powered work notification prioritizer. This system can analyze incoming work messages and determine their level of urgency. During non-working hours, Only important and urgent messages will be delivered immediately, while less critical messages are automatically delayed. In addition, the system can learn from user behavior over time, allowing it to become more accurate and personalized. With the support of this technology, organizations can use this system to reduce unnecessary interruptions while ensuring important communication is delivered on time. As a result, employees can better manage their time and maintain clearer boundaries between work and personal life, improving their overall work experience and reducing work-related pressure. And now it's a time for organizations to take action to protect employees' quality of life and then build a healthier, more sustainable work environment. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is JINTONGHONG and my metric number is A199351. Before we begin, let's imagine this is 11:30 p.m. You are trying to sleep and your phone suddenly pings with a work message. Just think about it cause anxiety. We carry out our work everywhere, but when do we actually put it on? Technology was meant to make us flexible, but it has created a toxic always-on culture. The result is chronic burnout and disrupt sleep. You might ask, why not just use do not disturb? Because individual willpower cannot beat formal and the systematic pressure. We cannot fix the cultural problem with the personal phone setting. We need a structural boundary. So my solution is an institutional after-hour notification blocking system. It's an administrator level plugin for platforms like Microsoft Teams and university emails. It holds all non-urgent messages sent after 7 p.m. and silently sent them at 8 a.m. at the next day. And we plan to pilot this plugin within our university network, check the reduction in suggests, and eventually expand it to corporate partners. Let's innovate not just for productivity, but for our well-being, support the system, and help us reclaim our right to rest. Yes, thank you for your listening.